Hey, what's up, guys? Apologies if you can't hear me that well. I'm out here in wilderness, as you can tell, but there's also a major highway right behind us. It's kind of a bummer if you came out here for peace and quiet. But what I want to talk about is this government shutdown as it approaches 30 days now. And I was listening to the greatest president we never had. That's Ron Paul. Ron Paul talked about the silver lining in this shutdown. The silver lining being, this is a golden opportunity for the powers that be to evaluate the role of government to begin with. You notice that of the 800,000 employees that are furloughed right now, a lot of them are non-essential, if not all of them. And so it's like, why do we have non-essential government employees to begin with? Why are they not getting paid? I mean, they're doing a job. A lot of them are working and not getting paid. Who decided that they shouldn't get paid, but Congress should get paid? Congress is the one that decided to shut the government down to begin with. And they can reopen the government. So with the 800,000 people not receiving paychecks, you have to wonder why. And there's not a lot of people digging and asking these questions. Why are 800,000 people dependent on the government? Now, you have politicians like AOC who want to grow government, who want to create more government programs, more layers of bureaucracy. But in reality, we should be talking about shrinking the government. We should be talking about trimming the layers of this bureaucracy that's already in place. How many government officials are unelected, yet they have so much say-so? One thing that I really hate about the current state of politics is you have people in very high places with decision-making power that can impact a lot of people. And they always try to spin it as if they have the solutions, but they're also the ones that created the problems. Right? How are you going to poison the well and then show up and pretend to be the water commissioner? But that's what they do. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and those in Congress have impacted people on the ground level who have made themselves dependent one way or the other on the government. And when the government shuts down, you have this happen, people being impacted. So I think it's a great opportunity to evaluate and trim layers and condense so that government runs more efficiently. It just makes way more sense than expanding, because when you expand, you take away jobs from the private sector. Think about it. Do we really need the government to run the post office or the DMV? Why do we not have private sectors running that? But the reason why they push for more government is because it justifies their existence. It justifies why we need to have people in power, these divine beings with infinite wisdom who are going to organize society for us. And they're not going to be corrupt, right? But that's exactly what you get every time. And it doesn't matter if it's the United States or Brazil or Colombia or any country, you're going to have corruption at the highest levels. And this underscores my point that I've made several times before. For those of you that have been following me from the beginning, I have always said that the government should not take an active role in shaping society. You cannot engineer, legislate equal outcomes. The only role of government should be to protect individual freedoms and liberties. And when you shrink it down to state level and local level, it's much easier to manage. It becomes much less bureaucratic than when you have politicians in Washington, D.C. legislating for Alaska and the far-reaching parts of the U.S. But that's what we have currently in place. And so I believe the silver lining in all of this is a great time to talk about shrinking the federal government, because you think about this too. A federal worker's salary is our tax dollars. And as they increase and grant more power and open up more programs, our taxes have to go up because we have to pay for the salaries. Now, for the people that are furloughed, it sucks, but it's also should be seen as a wake-up call, a learning experience. Do you really want to depend on a faceless entity that could shut down and deny you a paycheck just randomly? Or would you rather work for a private sector where you'll probably get paid more, you'll have more say-so, you'll be able to go to different employers and have them compete for your labor, and you don't have to worry about a shutdown. You don't have to worry about them taking away paychecks. You know, I just believe so strongly in the free market as opposed to this faceless entity that we currently have in place. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with a smartphone and an opinion. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I know some of you guys let me have it for that last video I made where I, was poking fun at the president bringing McDonald's to the White House. And I should have gave a disclaimer at the very beginning. I'm gonna start doing that in my videos. I wasn't actually serious. I was halfway joking. I mean, I eat fast food too. I was just poking fun like I would with a friend or family member. Like, come on, McDonald's. But I love what the president did. I love what he did, spending his own money to feed the Clemson players. But you guys let me have it in the comments. You guys were like, no, you sound real entitled. And to be fair, I probably did. I didn't mean that at all. I was really just joking. It was just hilarious. It caught me off guard because I couldn't believe that Trump was actually doing that. I thought it was a joke with the way the internet went crazy. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to get that out there. So I appreciate everyone that's supporting, everyone that's donated. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media accounts, MikeNificent813. I should pop right up. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes and try to see if I can find an alligator. And then I'm going to get back to work. But I appreciate you guys for donating and everything else you do. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.